All right, guys. Before this match starts, I wanted to go over the top 10 money leaders through February 8th, 2019. The number one money winner so far is Tom Yor with $280, and then Eric Holtner, $255, Dylan Marshall with $210, Tommy Yor with $190, Dakota number 5 at $160. And then we have four players at $135, myself, Chris Clark, Alan Montrone, Blake Robertson, and Harry DeVito. And then number 7 is Matt Hogan at $120, and Sean St. Germain, $110 at number 8, and 2 at number 9, Wayne Welsh and Peter Podsiedlik at $85, and 2 at number 10, Adil and Rickino. So yeah, I'm going to keep track of this the whole year. And at the end of the year, the top money winner is going to get something. I'm not sure what it is. I need to get with Alan, and we're going to put together something, some kind of prize pack or something. So that'll be pretty cool. And, that way there's kind of like something to work towards and, make it a little more interesting, even, getting towards the end of the year. So yeah, this match here, this is a winner's bracket match. I believe the second round of the winner's bracket. It's myself, Chris Clark, and Jeff Pereira on the left, and Wayne Welsh and Peter Podsiedlik on the right. And this is just getting underway. It's 1-1, and Wayne's gonna go ahead and serve it up. Does his little brush up that he loves to do. It's Wayne's brush up is really, really good. Hard to block. And then he gets a pull side there on Jeff. So I'm going into like a little tic-tac, and then I kind of, I've been doing like a little stop series lately. Normally I do a tic-tac, but I've been working in a stop series where I set it up kind of like the old Billy Pappas stop series where he just goes lane wall. And I'll mix it up sometimes and do a tic-tac and then go, to a high lane also. So I get a stuff there on Peter, and then we're going to make a switch to try and see if I can get a block on Wayne, and also, maybe Jeff can get a block on Wayne's 5. So Wayne gets his brush up. Then he goes middle on me. So that didn't work out, but I wanted to give it a try just to give Wayne a different look. So I go back to my little stop series, try a wall. Wayne's there. And then I miss my lane pass, and it kind of slops in. But yeah, what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to make my passes all look the same, and kind of disguise my stick wall and stick lane, and make them look identical. So it's hard to tell which one I'm going to. And if you can do that, you don't have to necessarily be really quick to the hole or make a really hard pass. As long as it doesn't look different, then you can get away with it. So Jeff gets a good block there on Wayne's 5, and I step back up front. Then I find a good lane pass there. Set up my rollover. Go for a push side, and looks like Peter got a piece of it. Yeah, and on my 5-bar defense, I was playing pretty much a zone on Peter. Peter likes to hit a slider, and Jeff and I kind of talked about it, and I was kind of getting the short, and Jeff was just kind of jumping out to the long a little bit. And I wasn't really moving around much. And it seemed to work the whole night. I think Peter only got maybe 1 or 2 on us. I'm not sure. He does shoot really good out of the back, though. So yeah, Jeff's gonna go ahead and set it up in his normal pull shot position, and yeah, Jeff's really patient. He waits and waits and waits, and I have to say this entire match, he really cleared the ball well. I don't believe there was any turnovers whatsoever. So, whatever he was doing, it was working. Peter sets up his pull. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not moving much. I'm just keeping my 5 in the same spot and only moving my 3 bar. I was doing that on purpose, just to I was trying to show him a hole to take, and let Jeff go ahead and get the block, and then contain the ball. Sometimes you have to do that on someone who has a really good 2 bar. You kind of have to give them a hole. Don't try to be everywhere. You might want to just have a game plan with your goalie to give him a certain hole, and then just know your goalie is going to be there to get it. So I get a few block on Wayne's 5, and then I kind of spike it and it slops in. So we're 4-3 now. And Jeff and I are going to switch to see if we can get try the same strategies before to get some defense. And then Jeff gets a good block on his 5. Peter picks it up. And if I remember right, this is the one, yep, that I jump out of the way. So, yeah. That was totally my fault. I should have stayed home, and I just didn't. I wasn't paying attention to what Jeff's zone was, and he was giving Peter that short. So I set up my rollover, and I take a timeout. And this is an important point. We need this one, because Wayne and Peter are a really good team, and if you can get a game off of them, you got to take it. And I hit a really hard, deep push side, and that's game number 1. All right, so we're getting into game number 2 here. Wayne tries a brush up, and he kind of misses that one. Yeah, again, Jeff's being real patient with his pull. And then I pick it up on the 5. And right there, I tried that was a 5-bar shot, actually. I was trying a short 5-bar. Wayne gets a brush down pass. Yeah, and Jeff gets a good block. Jeff blocked Wayne extremely well. Wayne has a very good rollover, and he picks holes really well, and Jeff was doing a great job of blocking him. Oh yeah, and I didn't mention, this is an even up match. There's no points to be given. I don't believe. There might have been. I think Jeff's an amateur or a beginner. I think he's an amateur on tour. I'm an expert, and Peter and Wayne are experts. So they may have had to give us the drop, but we didn't take anything in this match. All right, it's 1-0. Yeah, and sometimes we do that on P-bodies on our BYP. There are point spots if you're, a rookie or amateur or whatever, but it's up to you to take them. You don't have to. You can choose not to. And Jeff gets stuffed there. So yeah, I think that was pretty much the only turnover Jeff had in this match. So. And there I go for a lane pass, and Wayne gets a piece of it. And Wayne picks it up on his 5. Goes for a wall. And then I spike it back, get it off the back wall. Set up my rollover. Then I hit a quick pull side. Lately, my shot, my 3-bar has actually been feeling better than my 5-bar. Sometimes I go through that where Sometimes I feel like I can pass on anybody, and then sometimes I feel like I can shoot on anybody, but rarely do I feel both at the same time. I don't know, it's weird how that works. So Wayne's going to set up his rollover. That one, it looked like it was open, and he just kind of hit the post on that. And then he tries to brush down, and I don't get the rebound, and Wayne picks it up. All right, so I'm going to serve it up. I try to chop down to the wall, and I drop it. I go to a tic-tac. So yeah, as you can see, I kind of switched it up a little bit. I just felt like I was struggling catching passes, and so I went back to my tic-tac series. Yeah, I can tell you I was Peter hit a good pull kick there. So yeah, I can tell you I was definitely struggling with my 5-bar in this match. Pretty much the whole night, this night. Hit a good push side there. Yeah, you can see, as you can see, when I get the ball, I'm scoring it. It's just, I'm dropping passes, I'm mis-executing passes, and so. And then Jeff gets a good steal there and calls timeout, and I come up front to serve it up. Okay, I find a good lane there. And it looks like Wayne got in the back to try to play some defense on me. And I find a tap back to the middle. So I get in the back to try to get some defense on Wayne. Good brush up. And then that was pretty poor defense by me. I just kind of stopped moving because I was anticipating him going straight. So I just stopped moving, and he did a good push side. So. And there again, you can see I just totally mis-executed that pass. My lane kind of angled down to the wall. It's just wasn't my night with the 5-bar. And then Peter puts a good shot on goal there, and Jeff picks it up. Jeff does a pull kick, and I get a piece of it, and then spike it to my 3. Try a pull side, and I hit the wall. So I should have took a little more time on that one. That was an important point there. That could have sealed the match. And then again, just mis-executed my lane pass. Peter puts it on goal and kind of slops in on us, so we're into the 3rd game here. I try a quick wall. Wayne steals it. Sets up his rollover. Tries a pull side, and Jeff gets a piece of it. And then Jeff's going to go ahead and set it back up. Yeah, Jeff has quite a few different shots he likes to shoot there. He likes to shoot, long. He doesn't really spray the ball. He struggles spraying the ball, but he does it. He squares it off, but he does it in a bunch of different places. So he is sometimes hard to block. And that one there just kind of slopped in. So kind of fortunate for us. Yeah, sometimes I wish I could borrow some of Jeff's patience. Sometimes I get a little quick. And Wayne chops it down to the wall. Pass there. Wayne is the push side. So it's 1-1 here in the third game. Yep, even my tic-tac wasn't working. Drop that pass too. Yeah, since I started doing these videos a few months ago, it's helped me actually, watching my matches and knowing what I need to work on. And getting pickups too. That's another thing I struggle with is, when the ball comes near me, I need to be able to grab it, and sometimes I kind of freeze. So. Wayne grabs it on his 5. Tries a wall. Jeff picks it up. Jeff puts that one on goal. That was a good shot. So Wayne hits a pull side there, but it kind of rims off the post and goes in anyway. Wayne picks it up on the 3, finds the push side, and it's 3-1. Not looking good for us. Then I try a lane pass, and that gets blocked. Yeah, credit to Jeff for taking his time, even when we're down. Calls a timeout there, we kind of regroup, and he sets it back up. That one gets blocked and comes back and kind of dies in his area, so he's going to reset it up. Wayne blocks it, but he gets it right back, so. Tries a pull kick, kind of mis-executes it, and then just brushes it up. I stab it back to my 3, pick it up on my 3, and then set up my rollover. Try a pull side, and Peter makes a really good block there. He switches at the last second and gets that and blocks that pull side. Wayne picks it up on his 3. So yeah, it's 3-1, and Wayne's got it on his 3, so it's not looking good for us. And then he he kind of misexecutes that. He hits the wall on his pull side attempt. Good shot there by Peter on goal. And, it basically, you know, like I said earlier, that was our strategy. I was going to leave him that little slider hole, and Jeff was just going to be there to pick it up. So it worked pretty good most of the night. Or I'm sorry, most of this match. That was our strategy on this match. And then I hit a good tic-tac lane pass there. Lose it for a second, reset it up. Then I do like a tap back to the middle. So it's 3-2 now. Wayne serves it. Finds a brush up. And Jeff makes a great block there on this straight. And then I try a high lane and completely miss my man. And then I get a steal. Yeah, if it wasn't for steals, I don't know how we would have a chance in this match. Then I find a pull side. But yeah, I was passing so poorly that I was getting possessions from steals, not really from passing it. Good pass by Wayne. Tries a quick push side, and Jeff's there. And then again, I missed my lane pass. I was just off just a little bit on every pass, and it was just falling off my guy. Jeff corrals it in the goalie area and sets up his pull. Tries a little pass down the wall there, and it kind of bounces around and lands on my 3. And I find a good deep push side. So now we're back in this. Well, it's 4-3 now. And Wayne just kind of loses it there back to me. Find a pull side, and that's gonna do it, guys. Yeah, thanks for watching.